So ever since the last round of New Year's eShop sales, we have not seen a lot recently in terms of Nintendo Switch discounted games on the service, and in today's video, we have to go over the latest eShop sale from numerous different publishers, walk through the exact dates that these will be available for, and I want to share my personal recommendations on which games may be worth adding into your Switch collection right now. What's up, Nation? If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you join Sunbro Nation by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoy it today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming news. Now, as mentioned, guys, today we are looking at the brand new eShop sale that is live right now. Multiple different games on discount. We have our Ginger friend up at the top. RGT may not be a fan of him. I am. Gingers need jobs too, so don't cancel him. He is worth keeping around on the Nintendo store page. But right at the top here, you do have Zelda Breath of the Wild actually running a sale only for a couple more days at the time of filming this video. But if you own a Switch today and you don't own The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I quite honestly don't know what you are doing. This is a must-own game for every Switch owner, and you really should pick it up before Tears of the Kingdom comes out on May 12th. So it is discounted currently to $39.99, down 33% from its regular $59.99 retail. And if you don't own the DLC, which you probably don't if you don't own the game, you can get a bundle pack together for $53.98, so actually lower than the regular MSRP, and you get the game and both DLC packs. While some people will say they are lighter DLC packs, I still had a ton of fun with them, and I definitely think it's worth playing through the entirety of Breath of the Wild and then swiftly moving into the DLC. Now, next up, as we scroll down the list, we have the Activision Blizzard Winter Savings Sale, which you can get from the 16th of this month, so live currently when you're watching this video, all the way until the 26th. Diablo 3 is on there, Diablo Prime Evil Collection, Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. You have a bunch of different Crash racing games. I would definitely recommend Crash Insane Trilogy if you have any level of nostalgia for the Crash series. If you grew up playing them on the PlayStation, this is a trilogy really well done and honestly is perfect for the Nintendo Switch. It is 60% off right now, or $15.99 instead of its $40 regular retail. And if you find yourself enjoying that, then hop into Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time right after, as this game is $19.99 or 50% off its regular retail. There are also a couple bundle packs you can look into. We talk about it every time it's on sale, but we have to briefly once again, I need to recommend to you guys, if you don't already own it, buy Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. It is one of the best remakes that I've played in a very long time, and if you grew up as a 90s kid, you probably know all the hype around Tony Hawk games on gaming consoles. I played 1 and 2 on the N64, and these look and feel better than ever. Responsive controls, great overhaul to the graphics, and they still actually look and run just as well on the Switch. You're not going to get the same resolution. There is some visual downgrade, but it really still is enjoyable on the Switch version, and I can't recommend that one enough at 60% off or $15.99 right now on the eShop. Now, you then have a Raw Fury Winter Publisher Sale. I am not familiar with the games that they make, but I will tell you that there's a number of them that have some smaller discounts. You see some 20% off, you see some 70% off, so there's definitely a range of different titles that you may want to look into, some of them even hitting like 80% from their regular retail, so at least worth going through and checking out. If you're a fan of their style of games from that particular publisher, you may want to look into that. Continuing down our list, we have Disney Dreamlight Valley, 30% off. I never really looked into this game that deeply, but I did see the trailer, and I have seen a lot of talk about it online. And from what I can tell, people that pick up the game do definitely enjoy it, and there's a couple different discounts available, as one is 25% off, $22.49 from its regular $29.99 retail, and then you have the Ultimate Edition that comes in at $48.99 or 30% off its regular $70 retail. Now you have the Ubisoft Valentine's Day sale, which is the most recent to the list that we will be going through today. It just started on February 17th and will be running until the 26th. You have Oddballers right out of the top. Just Dance 2023 edition, half price, 50% off. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, $44.99, 25% off. Remember, this is a relatively recent game. Apparently, Ubisoft was not that happy with how it sold, but if you are a strategy RPG fan, you really owe it to yourself to check out this game, as all of the people who are immersed in it absolutely rave about it online. You will just have to hope that maybe we even get a additional sequel to this game in the future, because again, Ubisoft went out of their way to say that they were not very happy with how that game performed. Maybe it was just too high of expectations from them, but regardless of all of that, 25% off, $44.99 right now in the eShop. Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection, is next up on the list. This is 50% off, so Assassin's Creed fans out there, one to potentially add into your Switch collection, because I definitely feel like these classic Assassin's Creed games do belong on the Switch. The portable play factor is huge, and I do like to see more and more support for that PS3, Xbox 360 era library of games making it to the Switch with portable play intact. Monopoly is next up on the list, 75% off. Immortals Phoenix Rising is one that I only played the demo of, but had a lot more fun with it than I thought I would. And I would say that at $11.99, that definitely makes me take a second look. It might be time to add that into my library, because $59.99 is the regular retail. Granted, we have seen tons of sales. 80% off is one of, if not the best sale that game has ever seen. So $11.99 right now. If you're hesitant or on the fence, that one I would strongly recommend at least playing the demo, seeing if it's for you. And if it is, buy it for literally $12 on the eShop right now. You also have a season pass that's discounted. You will then see more Assassin's Creed games available, all with some big discounts. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, 63% off, or $14.79 right now. Not a bad deal. The Rebel collection for Assassin's Creed, $14.79 right now. Another good collection at 63% off. Child of Light Ultimate Edition. This is a game that I will definitely look into more at that price point. 75% off. Its $20 regular retail is just $5 right now, and I have seen a lot of positive words shared about Child of Light online, so worth a second look and look at some reviews and things before you make that decision. You have some fun party games, more Monopoly stuff, Family Feud. If you have non-gamer family members over, you'll want to play something that they will get into and understand. It's $9.89. Not something I've ever checked out on the Switch, but they have a wide variety of games clearly on the Switch. Legendary Fishing, $4.49. You have Hungry Shark World, $1.99, 80% off its regular retail. Rabbids Party Legends, $15.99, 60% off. Rayman Legends, which is a game that I think is a ton of fun. It's a classic 2D platformer style action game, but you can traverse through the world with your friends, which definitely adds into the enjoyment for me. And this one is marked down from $40 regular retail to $9.99. Granted, it's another one on the list that has been out for a long time, and we've definitely seen its fair share of discounts over the years. But then from there, you have some Scott Pilgrim versus the World, 67% off, $4.94 right now. A bunch of the different South Park games. Stick of Truth was a lot of fun for me personally. I enjoyed that one. 60% off, $11.99 right now in the eShop. A few different Starlink collections to look into. And then you have some Trials games, or Trials Rising rather, which looks to have some motocross type vibes to it. Might be worth looking into. I enjoyed those games back in the day as well. Uno, the one of the free game trials that Nintendo threw out. They made a different one recently for Nintendo Switch Online. Can't even remember what the name of the game is, but free game trials, while it's nice to be able to play a game for a week, it's really just an ad to get you to buy a game. I'm not personally a big fan of it, and Uno's still $7.99 right now on the eShop with its sale at 60% off, so definitely think we could see a little bit more value from Nintendo when it comes to the game trial side of things. If you are a NBA 2K23 fan, it is worth picking that up right now at 67% off its regular rate. Granted, another game since it came out we've seen go on sale quite a bit, and then we have a new Tales from the Borderlands sale going on from the 17th to the 26th, so it looks like it is half price, or $19.99 instead of its regular $39.99. And this is a relatively recent game, so I would look into some of the trailers and some of the gameplay out there, see if it's something that might be up your alley, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think we've seen that one discounted since it initially launched. So that's where we're at on the eShop today. One final reminder, if you don't own Breath of the Wild, go buy that out of anything else. You only have a little bit of time left on that one, literally until the 19th, so make sure you hop on that if you don't already have it, and let me know what you hope we see next in terms of eShop sales. A lot of these are publisher and partner sales, obviously, other than Breath of the Wild, so we don't have a ton of first-party Nintendo stuff here, but I did think it was notable that they at least have a plethora of different games that are once again getting discounted or getting discounted for the first time. But I really want to hear from you guys at this point in the video, whether or not you're picking up any additional Switch titles to your collection right now. Which ones stuck out on today's list? Are there any that aren't on the list that you found on the eShop that are good deals that you would recommend? So let me know all of that and which games you hope we see added to future discounts in addition to if you're utilizing any of those game vouchers that recently went live on the service. So regardless of your thoughts and feelings on everything we talked about today, I do look forward to hearing from you all in the comments down below before you leave the video, as I do look forward to getting a back and forth conversation started with you all around this topic. Go watch yesterday's video next if you haven't already, which is on screen right now. Also make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.